Namaskar students. In this video, we will start the lesson number 8 in SS, the natural resources. Before starting the video, I will give some brief introduction of your SS textbook. In your SS textbook, there are 4 sections. Lesson number 1 to lesson number 7. That is the history part, that is the heritage part. That is a new history you will study, that is the heritage of India and the series of the heritage, lesson number 1 to lesson number 7. Lesson number 8 to lesson number 14, that is the geography. And lesson number 15 to lesson number 19, that is the economics part. And lesson number 20 and 21, that is the civics part. So these are the short introduction of your 10th SS textbook. So now let's start the lesson number 8, the natural resources. And the weightage of this lesson is 3 marks in board examination. So let's start the lesson. First of all, what is the resources? Resources मतलब संसाधन, from the nature, which things we get from the nature and we used, that is the resources. So the human needs satisfied with the resources only. There are the thousands of the resources in all over the world, in the earth, but everyone we cannot consider as the resources, because when the man know the resources, when it's utilized in routine life, utilized in daily activity, then after it is called the resources. In short, the resources, that things can be called the resources, which things man utilized by their skill, by their intellectuality, by their expertise. Man discover new things, man explore the new things from the earth, and these things made the usable for the human beings. Then after it is called the resources. For example, the minerals and the different resources the buried in the earth in ancient times also, but it cannot be called the resources because the man didn't utilize these resources in ancient time. इंसान ने प्राचीन समय में ना तो पेट्रोल का यूज किया था, ना तो कोई ऐसे रिसोर्सेज का यूज किया था, ना कोल का और ना कोई ऐसे मिनरल्स का यूज किया था. तो जब तक हम ऐसी चीजों से अनजान थे, it cannot be called the resources. But today we came to know regarding about all the different resources of the world. So after that the man has explored, after the man has discovered by their intellectuality, by their skills, and these all resources now we are using in our daily life. So these all are called the resources. In short, the man resources interactions with the 3 words: the nature, man and culture. The resources interaction with 3 words: nature. First of all, these resources contact interaction with the nature, then after interaction with man, then after the culture. For example, कि पेट्रोलियम मिनरल्स सबसे पहले नेचर के साथ उसने इंटरेक्शन किया, फिर इंसान के साथ उसका इंटरेक्शन हुआ, एंड देन आफ्टर द मैन मेड द डिफरेंट कल्चर बिकॉज ऑफ दिस रिसोर्सेस. और हमने इस रिसोर्सेस को एक कल्चर बनाया और इस तरीके से उसको हमारे देश दुनिया में और मानव जात के विकास के लिए लगाया. सो the resources interactions with the 3 things: nature, man and culture. The next topic is the use of the resources. What is the use of resources? There are the mainly 3 uses of the resources. First, as a food. Second, as a resources of raw materials. And third, as a energy resources. So let's study one by one. So resources we use as a food, fruits, crops, agriculture, crops, materials, which things we are get from the animals, meat, milk, fish. So these things we used as a food. So these resources, it can be called the resources used as a food. Second number, resources as a source of raw materials. Different resources we use as a source of raw material. For example, sugar or jaggery. Sugar and jaggery made from the sugar cane. So the sugar cane is the raw material for the sugar and jaggery. गुड़ और चीनी के लिए शुगर केन चाहिए, गन्ना चाहिए, तो that is the raw materials. So we use some resources as a raw materials. Agro products, for example, cotton. कॉटन से कपड़ा बनता है और कपड़े से हम उसका यूज करते हैं. तो सो कॉटन इज द रॉ मटेरियल फॉर द डिफरेंट रिसोर्सेस. सो द सेकेंड यूज ऑफ द रिसोर्सेस source as a raw material. Third use of the resources is resources as a energy resources. We use the coal, petroleum, natural gases, etc. These resources we used as a energy resources. पेट्रोलियम है, कोल है, ये सब ऊर्जा प्रदान करते हैं. जहाज के अंदर, बाइक के अंदर, टू व्हीलर, फोर व्हीलर के अंदर हमने पेट्रोल डाला और इसकी वजह से बड़े बड़े मशीन चलते हैं, मशीनरी चलती है, ऊर्जा से संचालित होते हैं. सो दैट्स व्हाई दीज आर कॉल्ड द एनर्जी रिसोर्सेस. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक, शॉर्ट नोट. इट कैन बी आस्क्ड इन योर एग्जामिनेशन. द टाइप्स ऑफ रिसोर्सेस. Which types of the resources? How many types of the resources? So the resources can be classified as a mainly three parts. The mainly three types. First, ownership. Second, distribution, and third, availability. So the first, the ownership. Ownership can be classified in three sections, in 3 points. Individual, national, and global. For example, ownership. So ownership can be the individual, व्यक्तिगत. लैंड, बिल्डिंग, फार्म, ये हमारा खुद का होता है, व्यक्तिगत होता है, हमारा पर्सनल होता है. So it can be the individual. Second, the national resources. For example, army, trade, our nationals, all the materials. These are the national resources. We cannot call this is my army, this is only the my trade. This is our army, our national army, our Indian army, our Indian trade, our international trade. So some resources as classified as the national resources. Third number, global resources. Some physical and non-physical, the things which is used for the human welfare, not only for any nation, only for a particular caste or particular for the continent and particular for the country. It is utilized, it is used for human welfare. मानव जात के विकास के लिए, मानव जात के कल्याण के लिए दुनिया के अंदर जो भी रिसोर्सेस यूज होते हैं उसको एस्टैब्लिश करते हैं. That is called the global ownership. So ownership can be classified into 3 category: individual, national, and global. Second number, distribution के हिसाब से there are 4 types of the classification of distribution. First, the universal, the use of the gas, oxygen, nitrogen, that is the universal resources. No country can, this is my oxygen. Yes, the country can be called, this is my land, this is my river. For example, इंडिया और पाकिस्तान में जमीन में बंटवारा है, नदी में बंटवारा है, पानी के अंदर बंटवारा है, लेकिन गैसेस में बंटवारा नहीं है कि भाई ये पाकिस्तान का ऑक्सीजन है, ये इंडिया का साइड का ऑक्सीजन है. ऑक्सीजन इज ग्लोबल रिसोर्सेज, एवरीवेयर, यूनिवर्सल. सो द गैसेस ऑफ द डिफरेंट यूनिवर्सल रिसोर्सेज. द जनरल resources, that means the easily available. General resources, that means the easily available. In every country has the land, soil, water, trees, that is the easily available. So these resources is called the general available. Third number, rare resources. Some country has the rare resources, for example coal, minerals, petroleum. For example Saudi Arabia, that is abundant of the petroleum the Saudi Arabia has. So these rare resources, दुनिया के सारे देशों के पास abundant पेट्रोलियम कोल नहीं है, सिर्फ गिने चुने देशों के पास ही ये पेट्रोलियम और कोल का बहुत ही ज्यादा abundant क्वांटिटी है, and among them the Gulf countries, Arabian countries. So this is about the rare use of the resource, types of the resources. And last is a solitary resources. Solitary, that means one and only, अकेला, one man army. पूरी दुनिया में सिर्फ उसके पास ही है, पूरी दुनिया में सिर्फ one or two place ही है. For example, cryolite, which is found in the Greenland, that is the example, the solitary resources. The third, the availability of the resources can be classified into two categories, and these two categories I think you have learned in many times in the primary and also in the different section of your education. And these are the renewable and non-renewable resources. Which resources can regenerate, can renewable, for example solar, wind, water. We don't have tension that tomorrow sun will rise or not, हमको ये बात का कोई टेंशन नहीं है. Solar energy, wind energy, this energy regenerate and renewable. So that is the renewable source of resources. And non-renewable source of resources, you all of you know, mineral, coals, petroleum, that if one it's used, it cannot be regenerate anyhow. So this is called the non-renewable source of resources. So these are about the short note of the types of the resources. So these things you have to write down in your SS Fullscape types of resources. In next video we will study the important question of this lesson, the important topic of this lesson, planning and conservation of the resources. Thank you.